Okay, well, I've moved the camera. I hope you can see. What I'm going to try to do, without being too sloppy and messy in spite of the conditions, is I'm going to retrofit this frame into here with these magnets, and this is a test fit for the smoke and boiler chassis assembly with the existing spacer pack that's down there. How does this fit, and will it do the job without disrupting all the other geometry? So that's the test. I have to hold this together. I don't want the parts to go flying out, which sometimes they do. So I'm going to move this around like this. Yeah, you can still see it. I'll do the best I can to keep it visible for you. I get the screws loose. That's all I worry about. Can I pull them out or not? And I don't want this to come flying out. It has a little bit of spring force. What you want to do is make sure the armature and the brush holder stay together, and they did. Okay, good. Now I'm going to pull this apart. There. And I can put this together like this. And there's a bearing down there that fell, a thrust washer fell off the stack, it looks like. I got it. Okay, looks like we're back in sync here. Now I get it back together. This is just a dry fit. Just a dry fit. Got a problem. Do we? I don't see it. Do we have a problem? It's in all the way, but it's not fitting somehow. Some of the plastic looks like it's in the way here. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some deburring of plastic for the holes. Oh yeah, I see it. All right, while I hold that together, I'm going to try to get my file down here. Let's see if I can't get this hole opened up. I should have some clamps that I can hold this thing with, but I don't. I'm just not that prepared, I guess. There we go. Got that debris out. Any other debris in here? Looks like a tiny bit right here, maybe. No, tiny. It came out. Okay. That looks better. All right. This way's up. This way's down. This way's up. There we go. Try again. Don't lose any bushings. They're all still there. Still not a good fit. What's going on? Okay, I see something. All right. I'm going to tuck this in a bit right here like this. You know, this is the part of the video where, you know, it'd be nice if you didn't have to see this, but I started it, you know. I didn't get rid of this stuff here. I should have, but I didn't. This is called infill. We use it to support structure that is going to be cleared, but it would be nice if it was supported while it's getting printed. So it's put in there to be taken out when you're done. And of course, I'm so excited I didn't do that. Now you're looking at the inner workings of the engine. That's pretty cool. Of the motor. It's all right. This is a non-operational fitment. I can't see anything in the way here. I don't see anything in the way there. This side just went snap. This side is not. Well, I'm gonna have to take a little closer look. I not going to be as smooth as I'd hoped, for your sake, not mine. I'm used to this. Ah! Now there's a piece of stuff in there. You can fall, we don't care. Make sure I check this before I start the next one. There we go. I got it upside down, that's all right. It's a little snug. Maybe that bushing was too much, or maybe this is a little thinner. Let's loosen it just a skosh. Yeah, that frees it up. Okay, it might need one less shim. How's the backlash? Backlash is minimal. Okay, so the fit is good, the spin is good. If I tighten it up, yeah, it gets tight. Okay, just that bit, just that bit. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take it apart and put magnets in it. This will take a little longer. I don't know, not too long, I don't think. Maybe that one's a bad one to try, but at any rate, it does fit. I'm going to get these out of here for now. And now I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to try to find a way to hold this so I don't know if I can. It flies apart on me. It's just a real pain in the neck to get back together. Need a thin try this as a placeholder. Ah, Okay, I can use this as a placeholder. I only need one screw. You know, we're not going to run it, we're just going to keep it together so it doesn't fly apart. I hate building these things up. Okay, so now I can set that aside. Now I can address the magnet assembly, and it looks like this one may have a cracked magnet, and it may be pretty glued in. I may not be able to convert this one like I'd hoped. Let's see. Well, this comes out. That's pretty easy. So you like to keep the same orientation if you can. So these slide in. The creaks don't rise and all the plastic's out of the way. Sometimes you have to come in the back side. It's the outer edge. Sometimes the plastic shrinks more than other varieties is another thing that happens. Sometimes you don't need all your tools in your hand at the same time. I'm so used to having to do everything at once, I just do it. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. It's quite contrary, I have to say. Okay, there, I got it. Got it started anyway. That's it. And what you try to do is get this magnet, without breaking it, in the center of the width that you have. Let's see if we can do that. A little more, and it needs a nudge up this way. Uh-oh. I went way too far. Okay. That's what happens. Okay. Now we're getting real good at sliding and slipping. All right, let's put it in the middle this time and keep it there. Dog. Just need a little tapper, just a little rap tap. Okay, thank you. Lunch in 15, boys. Let's get going. All right. So now we have that side. Now this side looks like it may be glued in. I'm going to see what happens. Yeah, it's a two-piecer, and that's two pieces because it's broken. So he sits in there like that, and then this guy comes out. I use broken parts on my own trains all the time because, you know, you got to be frugal. I grew up on the farm, yeah. Couldn't afford new stuff all the time. Sometimes you had to use what you had. A little bit of a ding-dong in there. There we go. There we go, I think. Good. It's all right. Get him down, and then I'll bring the other one back. A little more. That's about it. Bring him back. Bring him down. There we go. Pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. I was not happy there, but I think it'll serve the purpose. Pretty well in the middle. Okay. Now we have to get these boys out. Here we go. All right, now look at your orientation. And this magnet should just say, I want to be there. I want to be where you want me because I'm happy there. I'm compatible. We are opposites attract, and I'm attracted. There it goes, it's attracted. Okay. Now, once we get that close, I can usually just lay it on the table and level it out, and it works. Okay, good. Now this is looking not too good for me. Still want to break the magnet. Oh boy, it's loose. It's very unhappy right now. Oh, I know what it is. He's trying to reach that magnet. Oh, crap. I see what's happened. He slid off his support up there, and he's going to have some support to get in there. Okay, I get it. All right, we'll figure it out. Oh boy, he just loves his neighbor. See, these magnets are very, very strong. If they don't want to go somewhere, they won't, and if they do, they will. There we are. Okay, now what I have to do is find a way to hold him in place while I assemble it. And it's going to assemble. Why are you popped out? There you go. He's going to assemble like this, so I gotta have, I don't have a screw there. I have a screw down. Oh, I see what. Okay. There's not going to be a screw there. There's going to be a screw up here, so it's not going to be the end of the world, but it will be because he's just going to be contrary. He is going to be contrary. I can see it. Not a good example for me to work with you guys on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, crap. That's what happens when I try to do this stuff. I get fancy, sort of. Not really fancy, but sort of fancy. All right, get you out of there. I do have a stash of magnets. I have a few left. I don't have to reuse everything. I just have to make sure I find the right variety. There's a left, and then there's a right. Now, if these like each other, they're like that. They're the same. So this is a good match. So this should be the opposite of that one. Pushing away, attracting. Okay, that's all the signs. This is a more normal approach. Putting the broken one on that one end was probably a disaster. Okay. Come around here, go like this. No, I know you want to go in there. Just go in there when I want you to. There we go. There we go. That's how it should go pretty much all along. Just happy to go home when they're lined up and in the right orientation. Yep, looking good. Okay, so this is going to be a very strong set, I'm pretty sure. Now, get this guy back, get him out of there. Alright, keep them together if we can. We did. Get him out of there, put him pretty strong. Put him on here. Oh wait, we said we had one. I thought we had one too thick. I'm going to take the thinnest of these, which I think is that one. Put him back. Put him back. Oh, nice. All right. Put him back. I like using brass screws because they're not magnetic, and they don't fight you when you have the magnets around. These magnets are fairly strong, and they will pull. They will pull a lot. All right, let's see how we are. We're loose. Backlash. Oh, got a lot. Damn. I don't know if you can see that. We got quite a bit of backlash. Taking that one out may not have been a good idea, but we're there now. All right, let's tighten her up a little more then. Don't have to be too ginger about it. All right, get back, you. All right, backlash. Backlash is still there. Okay, let's see. With the new magnets, this is an old school motor. That is, it has smoke and the smoke trigger and all that stuff. Where the other end went, there it is. So we're just going to run it off my DC power supply, and it's plugged in Turn it on. Ooh, it almost took off right then. Brand new, and it's pulling at about 3 volts right there. 3 volts. 30 volts. 30 volts. 15, 14 volts. I can stop it, but it takes a lot. Pretty torquey. It starts without any resistance. It rotates at 3 volts, and it's pulling about 0.7, 0.8 amps. As you ramp up, the amp draw builds up, but now we just put this motor in. It's missing a shim that's about 1.2, 1 to 1.2. And remember, these brushes are part of the problem because this is old school, so they will take about an amp, excuse me. So this is 17 volts, which would be track power mostly, maximum track power. The little lid's missing, so you don't hear the chuff. So now you know it's chuffing, right? That's the mechanical chuff sound. It's chuffing all right. This is a well-balanced engine. I put it together thinking this would go to Leon, but he changed his mind and he wanted to do the digital. Okay, so now, so performance-wise, this is a brand new, you saw me, I just printed this, right? You saw me assemble the magnets, and you put it on, and it runs like stink, okay? So we can do this for every American Flyer engine out there. And the American Flyer O-gauge engines, I'm gonna bet you $1 that I can build an O-gauge motor with my parts, and it'll run just as good as this. The only difference is you'll see the tires are sticking out further. That's it. I think that's going to be it. Now, let me see, just for grins, that seems to work pretty good. Okay, not that we need it because this is all mechanical, but I'm looking ahead. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this on here. I'm going to print another one. Oh, the new bracket is done. I'm going to grab that, fit with that. Meanwhile, I'm going to print a second one of these and set it up for Leon's engine with the new bracket and see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to shut this off, come back.